Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are here to check in with our budget for the second week of July. So in front of me I've got my Erin Condren monthly planner and I've got my monthly view open here. This is where I like to track our transactions from the month, and I really just track any sort of like debit, credit card transactions in this view. I do have cash envelopes as well, which I don't know where my wallet is right now. Let me see if I can actually go find it. Okay, I found my wallet, so that's good to go. So I do have a couple categories that we track with cash, and those categories are eating out, entertainment, and like personal spending or pocket money. So we'll check those here in a little bit, but let's go ahead and get started by tracking our groceries. We did go admittedly a bit overboard this week with our groceries. My husband and I have had many talks about like how we want to eat as a family, I guess, moving forward and everything like that. So our grocery bill should be going down for that reason, just with what we have planned. So yeah, we spent more than usual this week. So $259.01 is what we spent. I should probably write in my categories. So we've got grocery, gasoline, household items. I've always debated combining household items with grocery because a lot of times like we'll get our household products with our groceries when we go to the store and things like that. We do order quite a bit from Amazon as well. Let me know what you guys do because I feel like that is just like a never-ending debate for me. I've combined them in the past and then I felt like the household was taking away too much from grocery, so it was helpful to like see it separated, but I don't feel like well, I say this now, I feel like we don't overspend household, although this last week we definitely did, but there were things that we genuinely like actually needed. So when it comes to things that we actually need, I'm okay with going over budget within reason, but it needs to be items that we truly like need. So anyways, there's that. So grocery, yeah, $259.01. $259.01. And remaining last week we had $625.27. So that gives us $366.26 remaining. And let's see here, we've got 3 weeks to get through still. So that's not too bad. So we have $122 roughly per week that we can spend. Okay, and then, oh, and you know what? So someone recommended this in the comments below, and thank you so much for doing that, because last week I expressed that I was having some difficulty like accurately tracking what we were spending on a week-to-week basis with my paycheck budgets, and someone had recommended putting my remaining like grocery budget, remaining gas budget, that sort of thing in my paycheck budget, and I'm gonna try that this week and see how it goes. Although I'm pretty sure in August I'm going to actually switch things up. I'm not gonna do every single week paycheck, a paycheck budget. I think I'm gonna do like a bi-weekly budget and give that a try. I mentioned this in a previous video, but I set it up in EVERYDOLLAR and I really like how it turned out. It was really simple, and it's just, it's easier to like keep the consistency with it, if that makes sense. So anyways, we might be switching things up in August, we'll see, but we're gonna go ahead and try that method for the rest of July and just see how that goes. So let me mark off my transactions because I always forget to do this. So we tracked all of our grocery transactions. Okay. And then let's see here, household. So we needed to get diaper rash cream and baby wash for Julia. We use the, oh gosh, now I don't remember the name of it. Cetaphil, maybe it's Cetaphil baby wash. It smells amazing, but it's a little bit more pricey, but I love it. Julia's got really sensitive skin and it seems to work really well for her skin type and everything. And then I also got more Aquaphor because my 5-year-old decided to have a science experiment, and she poured water into the tub of Aquaphor to try to mix it together into a witch's brew. I can't make this stuff up. And obviously that ruined that, so I had to order more because the Aquaphor is another thing that's really good for Julia with her skin, and like to help like prevent diaper rashes and like that kind of stuff. I put it on her every single night and it helps. We've only had one diaper rash her whole life, and she's gonna be 10 months old next month, so I feel like that's pretty good. So $23.58 for that. And then I had to get some baking dishes. So all of, like when we moved, our muffin tins, our sheet pans, our loaf pans, like all that stuff was just gross. And we're trying to eat more at home and things like that. So I wanted to make like pumpkin oat bread, and I was checking my phone real quick to see if my iPad's here or not. But anyways, every time I get a notification, I'm like, ah, is it here? But anyways, so yeah, I had to kind of replace all that stuff. So that's $65.52. And yeah, we made like pumpkin loaf bread or pumpkin oat bread and all this other stuff. And then my poor daughter, Julia, is a teething monster right now. I got her, well actually I have one right here. I got her these little like teether pops. I purchased a couple other ones from Dr. Brown's as well. And it's just a little pop that you can fill up with like purees or water or whatever. I like to put frozen blueberries or frozen fruit in it, and she loves that. And it's been really, really, really helping with teething lately. So this was well worth the money, but we're definitely going to be over budget on household. So $113.53 is what we spent. $113.53. And last week we had, or wait, oh shoot. Oh no. Let me get my white out. Wrong line. That's okay. And actually while I'm at it. Okay, so household is what we were tracking. So 113, I wasn't going in order and it threw me off. So we had $47.97 remaining last week. So that means that we are currently, and I don't have a red pen, I don't know where one is, so I'm just gonna put negative $65.56. And we don't have anything remaining per week for that reason. I do not foresee us needing anything else for the remainder of the month. I think we're well stocked on like laundry detergent, shampoo, conditioner, anything we need for the girls, toothbrushes, toothpaste, like cleaners, we are all set to go. So it stinks that we went over budget, but like I said, I personally felt like those were all things that we needed. So it is what it is. Okay, and then for gas, let me mark off the teethers and the baking. I'm so awful at remembering to do that. So gas, we had to fill up both cars this week, so $41 there, and then $44.75, so $85.75 is what we spent. $85.75, and we had $166.24 remaining last week, so that gives us $80.49 that we have remaining. And we've got 3 weeks left to go. Actually, I don't need to really pay attention to that. I was wrong. I don't know what I was thinking there, but these numbers here are what we are going to use to set up our paycheck budget, because I'll set aside that whole chunk of money. Even though we won't spend all of that money in 1 week, I'm gonna set it all aside in that paycheck budget to use that week, if that makes sense. So there's that. Then the next thing we're gonna do is jump on over to our paycheck 2 budget. See, and this is the one thing that bothers me, is this whole like checking situation. I don't think we had any miscellaneous income, no. So that's 0. So 68,540. I think that the bi-weekly budget will work for us a little bit better, but we'll see. So, all right, so here we go. We've got CenturyLink, which was $65. So that was spot on. Utilities, I wasn't really sure what these were gonna be, and they are varying quite a bit. So State Farm has not come out yet, actually. So I'm gonna put 0, and then we'll just track that next week if it comes out. Sometimes it takes a while for that particular one to like actually hit our account. Safeco Auto was less, so that's always nice. So 144.24. So we'll mark that off. So the difference there is what, 1576? Let's see if I'm right. I just did that off the top of my head. 160 minus 144.24, 1576. Yep. 1576. And then for unbudgeted, we had a couple things. So we had this sports subscription that my husband signed up for. So that was $25.85. And he's actually going to take less pocket money next month to kind of make up for that. But because that's not happening till next month, I'm gonna track it this month. And then I also wanted to track Southwest Gas's unbudgeted because I didn't actually put it in our budget this week. So I'll just track it as unbudgeted even though it's technically not. So that's $44.81. Oh, and I tracked gas as well. Okay, so, okay, I'm gonna put a little parentheses around this, and 44.81. I need to find a red pen. Okay, so our actual spending this week was 65, and this is where like tracking the groceries and stuff here will like really be helpful because I feel like that will help give like an accurate representation of what we truly spent in that week and what we were actually able to put in savings. So I'm excited about that. So thank you. I don't remember who gave me that tip, but thank you because I think that idea was genius. Okay, 65 plus 144.24, and then 44.81. And I probably shouldn't have marked that as negative there. Oh well. Okay, so 254.05 is what we actually spent. And then we had 38.70 plus 15.76 minus 44.81. So that gives us a difference of $9.65. So if we add, oh, and that's less than what we had projected. So if we add these two numbers together right here, it should equal this one here. So let's double check our math. And yes, 263.70. So what I'll do now is I'll subtract our actual spending from this number here. And yeah, now like the more I'm doing this, the less it makes sense. So I'm excited to start fresh in August because I think the new way that I'm gonna be doing things is gonna make a lot more sense. So our total savings was 68,286.22. Okay, so yeah. So that takes care of our paycheck budget. And then the next thing we'll do is we'll just check in with our cash real quick. So for our cash, we do not have anything left in eating out. Entertainment, I'm pretty sure my husband owes me 10 bucks, but I know he went golfing. We have, what is that, $30, $40 left, so 50 technically, because he owes me 10 bucks still that he had left over from golfing. So entertainment, we've got 50. My pocket money I deposited because I got some Dunkin', what am I trying to say? I put money on my Dunkin' card, even though I haven't been going lately, so I kind of regret doing that. But anyways, and then Diapers, we still have all 60. I might actually deposit this back because I think moving forward, we're just gonna include diapers in our household budget. So I might just deposit that in the bank. And then for 2 bank, I've got my pocket money in there and then the $3 from eating out. So cash-wise, the only category we really have cash in is entertainment. And I don't know that we'll use that. My husband and I did talk about going out for like a date or something soon, so we might use it for that, but we will see. So anyways, that is what things are looking like for the second week of July. We still have 3 full weeks to get through, although it's actually that last week might be a little different because we're gonna switch things up in August. So my whole idea for the August budget is to do a budget for the 1st through the 15th, all of our expenses during that time period, all of our income during that time period, and then the 16th through the last day of the month. So have 2 budgets instead of like a budget for each week. And the way I'm thinking about it is like we would have a budget, for example, like $350 for the first half of the month and then $350 for the last half of the month. So we should be spending $700 total, but we should like, that'll help us like break it down a little bit more, if that makes sense. So I'm really excited to get that set up. We're halfway through July, so that'll be set up soon. I'll actually be setting up my August budget stuff. You guys will probably see that. Let me see here. I haven't done anything with this page. Probably around this time period, this week here is when you guys will see that, probably on the 29th. So things will look a little different then. I've got some really fun ideas for tracking like budget expenses and all that kind of stuff too. So anyways guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I'll chat with y'all later. Bye.